Camera. Action.
Many years later, as he faced the firing squad, Captain Aureliano Buendia was to remember the distant afternoon when his father took him to discover ice.
Mark.
At that time, Macondo was a village of 20 adobe houses built on the bank of a river of clear water that ran along a bed of polished stones which were white and enormous like prehistoric eggs.
Mark.
Action.
The world was so recent that many things didn't even have names, and in order to indicate them, it was necessary to point at them. Every year during the month of March, a family of ragged gypsies would set up their tents near the village, and with a great uproar of pipes and kettle drums, they would display their new inventions.
Mark.
Action.
In March, the gypsies returned. This time, they brought a telescope and a magnifying glass the size of a drum. They placed a gypsy woman at one end of the village to set up the telescope at the entrance of the tent. For the price of 5 reals, about $5, people could look into the telescope and see the gypsy woman's arm a long way away. Science has eliminated distance, Melacholides proclaimed.
Mark.
Action.
First, they brought the magnet, a heavy gypsy with an untamed beard and sparrow hands who introduced himself as Melacholides. He put on a bold public demonstration of what he himself called the eighth wonder of the learned alchemists of Macedonia. He went from house to house dragging 2 metal ingots, and everybody was amazed to see all the pots and the pans and the tongs and the braziers tumble down from their places and the beams creak from the desperation of nails and screws trying to emerge, and even objects that had been lost. This is a funny book, 100 Years of Solitude. But they lost their stuff, and then they had to go searching for most of them, and along with it was turbulent confusion. They was real confused.
Mark.
This is 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. This particular book won a Nobel Prize. And I'm just going to read a review. In all their love, madness, and wars, their alliances, compromises, dreams, and deaths, the characters rear up large and rippling with life against the green pasture of nature itself. And that's by Paul West of Book World. That's high praise indeed, I must say.